Is Daniel Jones kind of cracked? Did Justin Fields finally find his team? Was Bills vs. Ravens game of the century? Find out now on Jacob Recaps Week 1 NFL games. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Just Jake Reviews, where I review albums, movies, and sports games. And today we are back with another video. We have finally reached the end of Week 1. It was yesterday, and this is going to be the second little part of the installment where I go over the recaps, the NFL Week 1 recaps. I do these before predictions. NFL Week 2 predictions will be tomorrow. Today we're just going to go over every single NFL game, go over my record, and just pretty much talk and, show some key players and all that. I'm not going to rank the games after. I actually am going to go in order from Thursday to Monday when it comes to the recaps, but the predictions will be ranked, just so you know. But yeah, my prediction, my record for Week 1 is 12-4. 12-4. I'll take that. That's cool. That's solid. Yeah, that's really solid. There will be some weeks where it will be better, but 12-5 is cool. It's good. All right, kicking it off with the first game of the NFL season. We got the Cowboys versus the Eagles. The Eagles defeat the Cowboys 24-20. Listen, the Dallas Cowboys, I will give them some credit because they played better. They played way better than I thought they were. This game, I don't know if I said it was going to be close or not, but this game was actually a lot closer than I thought it would be. Jalen Carter, you stupid idiot. You got fined for $58,000, or you got fined a shitload of money for spitting on Dak Prescott. And for you, Eagles defense got 2 points in fantasies. So thank you, Jalen Carter. That's what you get. But no, anyways, pretty solid Eagles win. People are going to blame CeeDee Lamb for all the drop passes he did, which totally makes sense. I get that. I'm also a pretty big CeeDee Lamb fan. But yeah, overall, pretty good Dallas and Eagles game. The weather delay sucked, but we'll get into that more. So, good job, Eagles. 1-0. Oh, it's going to be a good season for the Chiefs. Already, KC, you're down 0-1. Already. This is big. 2 years ago, you lost to the Lions Week 1. Last year, should have lost to the Ravens. But it is now your turn again to lose Week 1. Listen, Chargers played great. I love Justin Herbert playing this game. He was on a very good mission to run. This might sound biased. I promise it's not, but obviously it's going to sound biased because I'm a Chiefs hater, but professional Chiefs hater. But Mahomes looked like shit. Mahomes was not good. Mahomes and the entire Chiefs team played awful. Like, this was one of Mahomes' worst games. It really was. But yeah, pretty solid Chargers win. I'm glad Mario Hampton played more than Najee Harris. I think I said that in the predictions, but I'm glad he played more because I think he deserves to play more. Keenan Allen still looks good despite his age. Ladd McConkey, hope he does better, but he played all right. Good job, Chargers. Man, Michael Penix, you looked great, okay? Michael Penix looked amazing. Congrats to him. I do kind of feel bad that he didn't get the win, but I'm also glad that the Buccaneers won, because if the Bucs lost, then everything I said in the offseason would make me look terrible and make me look like I don't know ball, because I like to think I know ball. But yeah, I had Baker Mayfield, Mike Evans, and Bucky Irving on one whole fantasy team, and they played all right. I think Baker will definitely have better games later on, but 2 touchdowns, can't complain. Ibuka, the rookie, played fantastic. Younghoe Koo, man. Younghoe Koo. You're also missing kicks now? Great. This game kind of sucked. A little boring. Browns, this was a very winnable game. The Cleveland Browns should have won this game, and they could have won this game. Myles Garrett sacking Joe Burrow twice in a row was pretty cool. Wasn't really any Brown stickouts. I mean, Joe Flacco played all right. Cedric Tillman got the 1 touchdown. That one rookie running back scored. I have no clue who that is. Jamar Chase was quiet. They shut down Jamar Chase, which is kind of a big deal. Chase Brown looked great. Loved Chase Brown in this game. Yeah, and it's also a good thing that this also shows that Joe Burrow isn't completely trash in Week 1 this year. We just got to see how well he plays in Weeks 2, 3, and 4, and then Week 5 he usually takes off and does pretty well. But yeah, good job, Bengals. Week 1, you get a dub. That's rare. Oh my God. Listen, oh my God. Miami. I mean, fire Mike McDaniel right away. He is gone. He's officially gonna be the first coach fired. He will not even make it throughout the season. He'll probably make it to the half season. Maybe not even. He might be fired before week 7, 8. Tua looked like trash. Tyreek Hill complained after a play, because of course he did. By the way, he is gonna request a trade. Just wait till that news you see by Schefter. Daniel Jones, is he MVP caliber? Daniel Jones looked amazing. This was by far the best game of his career, and it's not even close. I'm sure some Giants fans are happy for him, and some are just upset. But the question is Daniel Jones, is this going to be a one-game fluke, or is it going to be like this throughout mainly the entire season? Because if so, then this Colts team's got nothing to worry about. And if Daniel Jones keeps playing like this, then there's no point in playing AR. I know I was dogging on him last predictions video, but Daniel Jones, okay. Also, Tyler Warren, the rookie, played all right. This game did not end, because this game, there was an hour and 16-minute weather delay, in the second quarter. So while all the 1 o'clock games were ending, this game was not even halftime yet. The little bit I saw, Bryce Young stinks. I really don't want him to be a bust. Obviously he didn't have the best rookie season and a little bit that he played last year, but what I saw from him last year, the second half of his tenure playing, I was like, this guy, he's getting better. Just wait in 5 years. Bryce Young's gonna be something. And yeah, I understand it could be, missing Adam Thielen maybe, but he didn't really do much for Minnesota either. Leggett, the star wide receiver, didn't really do much. Yeah, we'll see about Carolina in upcoming future. Jacksonville, Trevor didn't play that bad. Travis Hunter got a few catches, which is cool. Brian Thomas Jr. was very quiet except for that rushing touchdown play. And yeah, it's cool to see Jacksonville start off 1-0. Yeah. Drake May didn't play the best. It's unfortunate to say, it's really sad to say, but Drake May did not play that good. He played, which obviously love, big Drake May fan. But no, the Raiders, they looked good. Genty scored a touchdown, which is pretty good. Why did Geno Smith look good? I'm almost confused in a way. Geno Smith looked kind of cracked, which is, I was concerned. Pete Carroll versus Mike Vrabel, great, 2 old head coaches, amazing. This just shows, that these teams that weren't good in the past are now getting younger and better. So I can't wait to see what both teams do, Raiders and Patriots. Yeah, I can't wait to see what both teams do. Now, listen, we all knew this game was going to be kind of boring, right? Both these teams are mid or lower. But don't count the Saints out yet. I wouldn't count them out yet. They actually kind of fought in this game. First of all, the jerseys they were wearing, they're bad. These jerseys that they were wearing were absolutely trash. But good for the Cardinals, I guess. Kyler Murray, Marvin Harrison Jr. got a touchdown, which I love to see that, which hopefully this will mean that he becomes more consistent in the future. But yeah, this game, I didn't really know what to expect. I expected something mid, and we kind of got that. But yeah, the Saints could have won this game. They almost drove down the field and scored. Arizona 1-0. How is this the best game of the 1 o'clock slate? This game was amazing. Holy crap. Aaron Rodgers. What? Aaron Rodgers. 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns. This guy's actually kind of cracked. This guy looked like prime Aaron Rodgers. And Justin Fields, I would not be upset, Jets fans. I would have nothing to worry about. Justin Fields played well. He really did. And the Jets hung in there. So I think that this season for the Jets might not be as bad as people say it is, or that I thought. But no, this game was amazing. DK Metcalf, I enjoyed seeing him. Yeah, but pretty good Pittsburgh win. 34-32. Start Jackson Dart. What do we say? What do we say? What do we say as NFL fans? Start Jackson Dart, please. Okay? He's not, though. Brian Dable said that in week 2 versus the Cowboys, Russell Wilson's going to play, which we'll get to that tomorrow. Dude, honestly, no. I picked this to be the worst game of the week. I love Jaden Daniels. I'm glad he won. I'm glad the Commanders won. I'm glad Deebo Samuel did something, which is pretty cool. But this was not a real test. This wasn't a real test. The Giants just couldn't get anything done in the red zone. And this is the worst we've ever seen Russell Wilson, ever. This, I'm not going to lie, could have been the worst game of the day. This could have been the worst game of week 1, honestly. Denver looked awful. I mean, the Denver Broncos, they were playing this game like it was preseason, honestly. This game sucked. Tennessee, Cam Ward, not the strongest debut, which sucks. I obviously do feel bad for him because he pitched for Tennessee. And who knows if he's going to have a good second game as well. He was trying to get passes off, but didn't really have anything to work with. I'm glad Tony Pollard is still relevant in terms of Titans players. Courtland Sutton, still great, still an amazing fantasy player. I'm glad I have him. But yeah, Bo Nix, he looked a little off. He looked like he was struggling, but not enough because they still won. So, Sam Darnold, does he look good or is it just Kevin O'Connell? I think Sam Darnold played all right. Darnold played okay. Darnold played okay. JSN, glad he's still there. Yeah, listen, a lot of weird stuff happened this game that didn't go the Seahawks' way. The Niners. I need y'all to listen real quick about this game. Can this finally be the NFL season where we all admit that Brock Purdy's not that good? He's not. He's a mid-quarterback. He's not that good. He threw 2 picks for Seattle. Both were absolutely horrendous, I might add. No. Brock Purdy is heading into the mid standard for QBs, which is weird to say. And now George Kittle's hurt, so that's great. We made the Lions look kind of mid. Jared Goff didn't even play that bad of a game, but we just shut them down. Micah Parsons, first sack as a Packer. Love that. Jordan Love looked very good. I'm loving our young receivers. Fantastic. Tucker Kraft scored, showing people that we actually have tight ends, even though we kind of don't, but we do. I am so proud of my team. And I think week 2 versus the Commanders, we could do something, but we'll get into that tomorrow. But good win, boys. And I'm also pumped we can actually beat divisional teams. So that's huge because we won 1 game last year out of 6. Now, here's what really pisses me off. I don't know why this game sucked. Rams versus Texans, 14-9. When I said, when these two teams, when both their offenses are clicking, this game is fantastic. Well, the problem was, it wasn't fantastic. Both their offenses weren't clicking. Puka Nacua, he played great. He had a freaking eyebrow thing where he was bleeding. Got injured, came back in the game, which is cool. Stafford looked fine. I'm worried about CJ Stroud. We're talking about a guy who had a fantastic rookie season, right? Did not have a great season quarterback standards last year. Their team still made the playoffs and still won a playoff game. But this game he didn't look that good in, and I'm worried. Is CJ Stroud a one-year wonder? I really hope he's not. I really hope that CJ can play better. Well, I actually think automatically he'll play better than he did last season. But I really want to see things go uphill for CJ. Was this game of the decade? This, honest to God, could have been game of the decade. Ravens versus Buffalo, 41-40. I'm sorry, Baltimore. You don't score 40 points and lose. That's just not how football works. Words cannot describe how I was feeling while watching this game. I literally cried after. After this game, and I never cry at sports games. Now, I will when the Bills win the Super Bowl, but that's not yet. Matt Prater, you absolute G, you absolute GOAT. 41-year-old kicker got the job done. Josh Palmer, I want to thank every single person on our team. Josh Allen's the GOAT. This is only week 1 where we're doing this type of stuff in week 1. Just imagine, we have 17 more freaking games to play. Yeah, sure, next week's game's not going to be exciting. Once again, sneak peek to tomorrow. But this is only week 1, and we're getting games like this. I actually want to see a challenge. I would actually like to see a game top this game. I want to see if we see it this year. I don't know if you ever will. But, Jesus Christ. Well, Bears, you sold. Good job, Chicago. You fucking suck. The Bears sold so bad. you guys, do you guys know how close you were to winning this game? You guys were right there. You guys were right goddamn there. Okay, in all seriousness, JJ McCarthy, I had doubts about him in the first half. I think we all did. That pick 6 to that Bears player was actually disgusting. JJ McCarthy could be cracked. He actually could be cracked. He might be second or first best quarterback in the NFC West, NFC North, whatever. Fantastic game. It actually was. It started off kind of slow. Caleb Williams, I don't know how the Bears fumble and fuck up like that when Ben Johnson's your coach. But I lost the game, thanks to you, Chicago. And I don't want to pick you ever again. So, screw all you. But yeah, once again, 12-4. Pretty good solid week 1 record. And I'll be back tomorrow giving you my week 2 predictions. So, thank y'all for watching. And if you like the video, please like the video. I would like some support on the videos. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. I am trickling to 70 subs. We're getting there. Hopefully this NFL season can help me stick out a little bit. Thanks for all the support on the first predictions video. I only have 17 more. But yeah, that's going to be all for today's video, and see you on the next one. Peace.